Hello. We're going to start now. My name's Mark Harrison, and if you don't know anything about me, which a very surprising percentage of the world's population don't, we do songs I wrote myself in the style of the early original blues artists who invented all music you've ever liked, I would think, if you're a half-decent person. And I would like to introduce you to, with me on double bass, is Charles Benfield. And I've got songs on all sorts of subjects that I think other people don't write songs about. And it's perhaps a bit worrying that there might be a good reason for that. So if there's a story behind a song, I'll tell it, and if there isn't, we'll just play it. And the first song is called Tribulation Time, and I guess it's been a tribulation time now for quite a while, but then I guess it always is, in one way or another. And we're certainly not going to be discussing anything that's been going on for the last 18 months or so. So it's an opportunity to have a bit of fun. And our music is often described as uplifting. So I hope you'll be uplifted. And if you want to be uplifted, I certainly recommend that you don't listen to anything I'm saying. Crying, I feel like breaking down, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep on moving around. I don't know where I'm going, and I don't like where I've been, and I don't wanna think about the shape I'm in. I'm just saying, don't pay no mind. I'm just saying, don't pay no mind. It's tribulation time. Shouting every time I look around. I wanna scream and tear that whole house down. Well, I've been a witness, but I don't know what I've seen, and I don't know if my reputation's clean. I'm just saying, don't pay no mind. I'm just saying, don't pay no mind. It's tribulation time. Diving down into the deep, but I'm too wide awake to take that big sleep. I feel like folding, I feel like giving up, but deal me another, I might just get some luck. I'm just saying, don't pay no mind. I'm just saying, don't pay no mind. It's tribulation time. I'm just saying, don't pay no mind. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, don't pay no mind. I'm just saying, it's tribulation time. Thank you. So we're doing 2 shows. And we did the early one, and I had this ridiculous idea that 2 shows meant doing completely different songs in each show, but because I didn't realise that no one would come to both shows. But we're sticking to that plan, even though it was a silly one. I have a few songs that are about or inspired by the lives of the early blues artists, and this one is called Go Nice, and it's taken from the motto of the Reverend Gary Davis, who you may have come across if you're interested in that kind of music. Was a virtuoso, a ragtime gospel guitar player, did a bit of blues, but he thought blues was devil's music, or at any rate his wife did, apparently, so he could only break out a blues tune if she was out of the room. Imagine having a life like that. I wouldn't know anything about that. He was one of the many original early blues artists who were rediscovered in the 1960s. As well as being rediscovered and getting lots of nice gigs and festivals and touring around, he also got asked to teach guitar to aspiring young white folk singers in New York City. And one of his pupils, apparently, was Bob Dylan. Not quite sure what evidence there is of what Bob got out of those lessons, but he had them. Reverend Gary Davis had a really tough life. He was dirt poor and blind, and he said that despite all that, he always tried to go nice, which meant be a decent human being. So the song is called Go Nice. Morning sun shining on the street, whole lot of folks who can't get on their feet any day. Raging storm sweeping through the sky, whole lot of folks got everything just fine. What's to say? Go nice if you can, go nice like the candy man. Gentle breeze floating through the fields, whole lot of heartbreak, so many bad deals going down. Howling wind tearing down the road, whole lot of good luck when the dice are thrown in shanty town. Go nice if you can, go nice like the candy man. Go nice if you can, go nice like the candy man. Driving rain, pounding on the street, blind man singing for people who can see. Be like me, boiling heat around the neighborhood. Blind man singing, message understood, you can be free. Go nice if you can, go nice like the candy man. Go nice if you can, go nice like the candy man. Thank you. This is a very, very nice place. I've not been here before, and you're very fortunate to have it in Nottingham, I would say, and it's great to see how well supported it is. Do carry on doing that. I'll tell you what, it's nicer than any place in London, that's for sure. This is another song I took from the life of one of those early blues guys. There was a guy called Skip James. And when they were rediscovered, these blokes were all very happy. You know, they were in their later life, and it gave them a bit of money. They could buy their first cars and that kind of thing. It was a decent story, the rediscovery of blues artists. And they were all happy. The slight problem with it was that they were now... they'd been rediscovered by white people, and so they were playing to largely white audiences and students and the like. And those people had a very romanticized view of what a bluesman's life was like. And I fully understand this myself, as most people assume that my life is filled with glamour. Whereas, of course, only a percentage of it is. Skip James was the one who couldn't play the game. He couldn't be, he was surly, basically, towards everybody, because he was very bitter about how his life had gone. And so he couldn't kind of play along with this romanticized image of what had in fact been an extremely difficult life. And so I was trying to think what it must have been like for him to play to these huge audiences, all of whom were looking at him as a person that he emphatically was not. And so this is called Skipsong, and it's what he might have thought as he surveyed the audience. What do you know about me? What do you know about my life? Well, I might be grinning at you, but I've been known to be handy with a knife. Now what can a poor boy do when a poor boy's poor because of you? I'm from another world, I've been in my place, I had a different life. It's all in my face, look and see. What do you know about me? I might have a murky past, spent years in limbo land, and what went on, it's better you don't ask. Now one thing I know for sure is what it's like on the killing floor. I'm from another world, I've been in my place, I had a different life. It's all in my face, look and see. while you're looking at me. You don't know my mind. Don't talk to me about luck, oh mine has been unkind. You see what you wanna see, but my suffering's between me and me. I'm from another world, I've been in my place, I had a different life. It's all in my face, look and see. I'm from another world, I've been in my place, I had a different life. It's all in my face, look and see. Thank you very much. I'm going to do a song now. That's a blues song about World War II. There aren't many of those around because blues songs were written by Americans. And such songs as were written at the time were a little bit sketchy on the details of who was on what side and where it was taking place and that kind of thing. And this song's called Bombs Coming Down, and I come from Coventry originally. Is anyone here from Coventry? Wow, you admitted it. Brilliant. Brilliant. Normally, no one will ever put their hand up if you ask that question, even in Coventry. I've come to realise it's not called that anymore, by the way, because people sidle up to me and afterwards, and I realise now that it's called Coventry, but I don't live there anymore. And this might interest you then, you people from Coventry. Most people don't know that much about Coventry, I suppose, other than it has a reputation as a god-awful place, and that it was bombed. And that's pretty much what people would know about it. I have a great fondness for the place, but I don't live there anymore. Some little while ago, some friends of mine, one of their kids was 21, and it got me thinking about what I was doing when I was 21. And then I was wondering what my dad was doing. And my dad was doing the Blitz when he was 21. So this is something that he told me. And people from that generation, they used to tell you stuff, you in a very matter-of-fact way. Because they tended not to dramatise things, and there was no availability of Twitter in that period of time either. So you couldn't dramatise the ordinary, let alone the extraordinary. And so people used to tell you stories about these things, and it was only later you'd think, hang on a minute, what was that? So this is something my dad told me, and it's a story about World War II in Coventry, and then about 70 years of British social history, all wrapped up in 4 tightly crafted verses, which means you won't have to watch a 16-part documentary series presented by Andrew Marr. And you'll thank me for that, because it's all in here. The song's called Bombs Coming Down. When my dad was 21, there was a man dropping bombs on everyone. He went down into a shelter one time. There were 5 little kids sitting in a line, and each and every one was dead. There was no sound. That's what happens when there's bombs coming down. Now when my dad went home that day, his house was gone, all blown away. Some of his stuff, it was still intact. Oh, but a citizen took care of that. Stole those precious things away they couldn't be found. That's what happens when there's bombs coming down. Now, when my dad was 25, he was pretty damn glad just to be alive. The council said you can have some land, you can put up a house, we'll give you a hand. We're gonna make a brand new start, rebuild this town. Now there's no more bombs coming down. When I was a kid and I was just coming up, my dad said life, it can be tough. But I was listening to records and having a good time. And we were talking about freedom and the world was mine. But I thought about those kids in a line. I was safe and sound, but you gotta watch out for those bombs coming down. Well, I thought about those kids in a line. I was safe and sound, but you gotta watch out for those bombs coming down. When you go around doing music, you go to obviously all sorts of different places and you form opinions on them. Your opinions are of no value whatsoever because they're based on just what happened to you in this little visit that you have. So I obviously have a tremendous impression of Nottingham based on this place. And there are other places I've been to that I think are crap holes. But I can't back that up either. I have no idea really about anything much. I guess that what happens in life is you get all sorts of impressions, don't you? And you form opinions based on what? You know, you can't ever get the full story. So this song's called Passing Through. It's about observing things and not being able to form an opinion. But people do form opinions all the time, don't they? The world is full of opinions. And personally, I don't mind if I never hear another opinion again. On the street of 1,000 souls, there are so many stories told. It's all come and go. Oh, there's Mr. So-and-so, but I don't know who's who, 'cause I'm only passing through. on the street of the broken hearts. Oh, they bring out their dead in carts, victims of events, cruel women and faithless men. I don't know which is true, 'cause I'm only passing through. Time with the cold winds blew, see the work of the wrecking crew. Better days gone by, oh yeah, no, it's a sorry sight, but it's just a fleeting view, and I'm only passing through. On the station of crossing lines sits the girl with her crying eyes. Message that she read, I wondered what it said. But then the whistle blew, and I was just passing through. Then the whistle blew, and I was just passing through. In an act of great courage, I'm now going to move on to the 12-string. Most people don't play these, and if they do, they strum the hell out of them. This song's called The Demon Drink. This is a blues song about booze, and I realise this is not an opportune moment to raise this issue, because it's a song about giving up booze, which I did quite a long time ago, and I don't recommend it. And people come up to you, they say the daftest things, you know, and people come up to you and say, oh, you must feel great now. No, why would that happen? Why on earth would I feel great? And what I can tell you, I know it's a serious subject for some, but what I can tell you is that if you give up booze, you can more clearly appreciate how pissed off you are. Wanna drink, yeah, well that's okay. Me, I'm going down the temperance way, yeah. Used to drink so much I would roll and sway, talk a lot of crap and feel sick all day. Well, the demon drink will take your pain away, but there's a price to pay. Ain't that a shame? From the dawn of time to the present day, people been drinking the blues away, yeah. Well, it does the job, does the trick. It'll sort things out and it'll sort them quick. Now the demon drink will take your pain away, but there's a price to pay. Ain't that a shame? Get sloppy drunk and that's okay, but you might just cross the line one day. Then people talk, people stare, they say, hey, you know, you got a problem there. Now the demon drink will take your pain away, but there's a price to pay. Ain't that a shame? Give up the booze and it'll clear your head. You'll remember everything you did and said, yeah. It'll clear your mind, it'll make things real. Then you really know how bad you feel. Now the demon drink will take your pain away, but there's a price to pay. Ain't that a shame? Here's a song about becoming an adult. It seems possible now that you can delay that for as long as you like. But one of the signs, I think, of becoming an adult is when you suddenly dawns on you that all the people who've always been in charge of everything connected with you have no idea what they're doing. Because you walk around going, they must know that, and then you suddenly realize that none of them do. And I suspect that includes your parents too, when it dawns on you that they also have never had any idea what they're doing. And I've made that very clear to my own children, pretty much from the beginning, although I think they probably would have worked it out. As a result of which they basically pity me. And when you become an adult, it's quite scary, because the adult world is scary, because it's full of not very nice people. Who won't necessarily do what you'd like them to do, and might very well do things you wouldn't like them to do. And this takes quite a lot of adjusting. So this is about that and what you might do as a result of it, what action you might take. Everybody's got something to sell, but there ain't nobody buying. Everybody's got a story to tell, but it's odds on that they're lying. So you grab a hand and run for your life. Everybody's got something to hide, a secret not worth knowing. They're riding on that train, but they don't know where it's going. So you grab a hand and run for your life. You grab that hand and run for the hills where it might be alright. Now you go down to the bank, but the bank don't give a hoot. But then what is a bank but a loan shark in a nice suit? So you grab a hand and run for your life. Well, you used to think that they must know what they're doing, but that's a notion that you have lately been reviewing. So you grab a hand and run for your life. Grab that hand and run for the hills where it might be alright. Sit there in your room, outside the snakes are hissing, and there's a puzzle on the floor with half the pieces missing. So you grab a hand and run for your life. Everybody's got something to say, they're mouthing out their lines. Now you won't learn nothing new, just the same thing many times. So you grab a hand and run for your life. You grab that hand and run for the hills where it might be alright. Thank you very much. We're going to end this set with two jolly tunes now. Which is a remarkable run of jolly tunes when you think about it. This first of these jolly tunes is Everybody Knows, which is basically a bunch of things that everybody knows, but that lots of people can't accept. Which is one of the reasons why there are so many pains in the arse around. Chance you're on, you ride your luck runs out sometimes, everybody knows. That's the way it goes, everybody knows. That's the way it goes, you can't fight it. You send your heart to the wrong address, make a fool of yourself, everybody knows. That's the way it goes, everybody knows. That's the way it goes, you can't fight it. It's not fair, it's not right. Makes you curse, makes you cry. Ain't no law you can bring gonna change anything. what you want. Any day someone gets in the way, bang your fist, stamp your foot, that won't do ya any good. We are happy now, feeling good. Tomorrow get the blues. Everybody knows that's the way it goes. Everybody knows that's the way it goes. You can't fight it. Everybody knows that's the way it goes. Everybody knows that's the way it goes. You can't fight it. You can't fight it. Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to close out this set with the two most dread words I expect you could imagine hearing, which are sing-along song. Now, I'm aware that this isn't a folk club, and I don't play folk clubs generally, but when I have, what I've come to realize is that they'll sing anything. They just do as they're told in those places, even if it's utter gibberish. So I'm going to try some of my gibberish out, but what I can't face is the idea that you teach an audience to sing along and then nobody does. I mean, how must that feel? It's a level of humiliation that I don't think I can face. And I have a bucket list of humiliations. That one's around number 7. I'm working my way a bit too fast through the others, though. So we'll make this entirely voluntary, and I won't teach it you. Although I must point out that there is CCTV here, and names will be noted. So thank you for coming out tonight. It's great to see so many people here in this fantastic venue. We're going to take a break after this one. We've got a bunch of albums here. We've done songs from the latest one, which is called The Road to Liberty, and has just come out and is getting some incredible reviews. In fact, even the hugely august publication Classic Rock led with "Everybody should be talking about Mark Harrison." It sounds good, that, doesn't it? And you think, yeah, but what the fuck are they going to say? We'll leave that there. Right, this song's called "I'm Damned." The chorus is "I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't." And it's light enough for me to see. Well, I built that shack, but the shack fell down. Wound up sleeping on the ground. Oh, now, what ya gonna do? I'm no stranger to futility. We're old friends, that thing and me. Oh, now, what ya gonna do? Give that coin a spin. No way I can win, 'cause I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. Damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. That was it. Now all these things that come to pass, sometimes I could kick my own ass. Oh, now what ya gonna do? On a sea of trouble in a patched up boat, bail like hell just to keep afloat. Oh, now what ya gonna do? Give that coin a spin. no way I gon' win, 'cause I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. Damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. Here it comes again. I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. Damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. Now do I stick or do I twist? Do I gamble or resist? Oh now, what ya gonna do? I'm gonna put my heart in an overcoat, hands in pockets, here I go. Oh now, what ya gonna do? Give that coin a spin, no way I gon' win, 'cause I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. Damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. Well, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. Damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. Well, I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. Damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. Damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. Damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll be back in due course.